Now, this finna be a fucking controversial one. Well, let me start out with my highlight. America ain't motherfucking shit. It ain't. It created a template for fucking racism all around the fucking world. Only to tell us that they wasn't doing it when they've been doing it to black people the whole fucking time. I don't care if you talking about the Temple Knights and none of these motherfuckers. Just everybody. It seemed like because if you think about this, all of this is after Christ, not before. Christ's holy war with these motherfuckers was to teach the people and try to give forgiveness to the people. Not running around slaughtering. They say in the name of God. See, that's why I don't like. I mean, whatever you believe in is what you believe in. But either you're gonna do the whole thing or you're gonna do half of it. You can't just pick and choose which way you want to do. You want to do the Old Testament, you do that. But you can't act like the New Testament exists when it don't like benefit you. Like, no, he told you stop killing. And they kill people through the centuries. They whitewashed this man's name. They whitewashed his people. Bro, America ain't shit, boy. They created a template for racism all around. Do you know other countries studied the United States to see how they put all these people in slavery? But why? Because they could never figure it out. They be like, how can you have a people that dumb? This was America's though. And if you don't believe it, you keep thinking that it's all espionage. Because this is what they tell you. It's espionage. No, they share all this technology, all this TV shit, all this shit. Shit, America helped. Shit, most of the shit was created in America. Why? Because it was diverse. Different people did different shit. Different people think differently. Different cultures think differently. Man, it was more inventions coming out of this motherfucker than you know. Shoot, they wouldn't have never been able to really leave the United States. Had not the United States left. This is a global thing. And she is going to die for this. Because though she made it, it's going to turn on her. But don't never believe the narrative. Only believe what God said. The same beast she ride on, gonna turn on. What you already see happen. She bullied the beast. But everything is already in play. United States basically set up United Nations and everything. How you gonna set up United Nations and say, well, everybody should follow these rules, then break all the fucking rules of the United Nations? That don't make sense. It's a superpower that it created it, so it's just like it feels like it's above the law. But that's not gonna work for the UN. But that's why the UN been staying out of everything. It's only simply the only thing that you ain't gonna do is simply say it's wrong. That's all you gonna do. Because they ain't came into power yet. They don't have power. All the other nations is retaining all the power. Even though we made you, you ain't shit. But it's going to come to power. They didn't make it for nothing. It's coming to power. But first, we got to deal with the United States. And everything that God says kind of coincides with it. We ate like fat rats. It coincides with it. So now we're going to solve. Every other nation has to go through this. Why do you think you're exempt? What nation made this whole time? China was fucked up. Russia was fucked up. Japan was fucked up. All these motherfuckers playing the game was fucked up at one point. And America she just don't understand. Your shit bounced back because you was a superpower. Nah, you didn't went through no real shit yet. Donald Trump went on this motherfucker and called them shithole country. Do you know, bro? And see, all the rich people gonna be safe. Why? Because they gonna go out on these properties and shit. You still living in these fucking packed in cities while everybody's going fucking nuts and shit. And they somewhere out here in the country, they got a bunker, bitch. They got a safe one. Think it's a game, bro. Think it's a motherfucking game. You don't dream it out, bro. This life is crazy as hell, bro. See, but the crazy part is, it's the slow cooking. When they say we like a fraud in boiling water, bro, they serious, bro. It's just so cutting. Nobody fucking notices. None of this. They don't notice that they militarizing the police. They don't notice any of this. This motherfucker got so much motherfucking gear. It is retarded. Which, but you would think, instead of getting rid of the gear, because the military's always getting new gear. So it's treating it like a child. You know how you have two children and you pass down the leftovers to the other motherfucker? That's all they do. These motherfuckers got so much gear from the military. It's crazy. They got crazy shit if they want to use it. They can't never really use it though. They got so much gear, like, you know how that shit be looking in them other country where them niggas be masked with goddamn big ass assault rifles and shit. That's how much gear they got, bro. When this shit come down, it ain't like they gonna be with them pussyfoot guns. Remember they was all supposed to have nines and shit? Bitch got several guns in their goddamn trunk. Depends on the situation. I just don't know why you would need an assault rifle. That is too much. The police should need. Why? Because you have numbers. The point is numbers. With an assault rifle fuck some shit up. Yeah. She'll blow a car up, probably. But, bro, the numbers are sufficient. Why don't you just read the fucking manual? Nigga, take cover. It don't make no difference. The longer the standoff, the more motherfuckers show up. They're like ants. Matter of fact, I think that's where they get it from. We can understand if we was in another territory. We not there. Nigga, we at home state. The longer this standoff lasts, the more of them is gonna be. Shit, they finna come with helicopters and all kind of shit, bro. That's why they. Why you think they just wait? You can't move, so it's just why you think they just wait? Cause the longer they wait, the more of them is gonna be. You ain't getting out of it. And see, I think they took their model from ants, and I like ants. I don't like them, but I like ants. They just sit there. Look, the ants is so deep. They gonna storm it. They ain't thinking about if you got a captive. They don't. They don't care if you got a captive. We coming in. It's because you're food. That's why they react like that. They don't have sense like we do. So it's like that's why they do it that way. Your food, they coming in, they don't care. One end get killed. As a matter of fact, I'll take that back for one species of ant. Cause these niggas got medics. But the shit's so crazy because the ones that know they can't be healed will kick their legs and shit and keep everybody off of them so they'll get left. The shit crazy as fuck. But that's how these motherfuckers is, bro. Except for they way more cold hearted. Like humans is way more cold hearted. If they see your ass fucked up, they just gonna leave you. Nah, that's that movie shit. The only way the only way a motherfucker come back and get you, bro, if you got some camaraderie. The whole military doesn't insist on this. It's just working on the behalf of the military. Like if you got some camaraderie with a nigga, y'all like cool and shit, y'all been shooting niggas and whatever the fuck. Y'all been in the trenches, basically. You know what I'm saying? That nigga might try to come back and get you. All niggas ain't finna try to come back and get you. Real shit is you gotta ask why the fuck was they saving Private Ryan? Why was they doing this? They tell you stupid shit. They ain't finna go back for one ant. Motherfuckers in the bush shit. Motherfuckers was walking around. They were like, man, bro, we don't know where we going, but we getting shot at. And ain't no, even everything we raid, bro, it ain't nothing there. Just playing with these people's lives, because that's what your government does. And these people, the 12 families, well, if I'm gonna mention the 12 families, God had 12 tribes. Satan gonna have 12 fucking tribes. That's 12 families. Plus the Antichrist. That makes the 13th. Just like it's plus Jesus. That makes the 13th.
Power off.
But that's going into a lot of shit. 12 families is hard, real hard to understand. This shit is so deep and ingrained. It go back to an older time. Like you would have to go back to like Jesus' time or before it, cause these families been set up when God made the privacy. These families was already in play. I don't believe that they was working together at the same time. That's when they tend to fight a lot. But it don't make no difference. And don't have nothing to do with race. It don't. If you don't notice, people didn't change over time. So it don't have nothing to do with race. It's all about blood. What did God say? He said power is in the blood. So whatever the fuck they're doing is in the blood, just like it's in our blood. Then you got regular people scattered all among us to basically hide the 12. We can see them because they're pretty much at the top now, but they can't see us. They pretty much at the top now, bro. But you gotta understand, the bloodline is a bloodline. You can't just take out bloodline. And I know women are freaking go nuts about this, but it's just like this is led down by the men. And that's why it's a whole way of doing it, and that's why it pisses you off. This is why men have problems with this. Women have less problems with it, way less. If she could be accepted, she won't have no problems with it. But a man will always want a blood of his own. It's just true. This has been for thousands of years, bro. Why? Because a lot of shit is in the blood. Training can only do so much. A lot of shit is, when they say some shit, it's like, what's the word they use? Hereditary or some shit. Shit really is, bro. You're more susceptible to it because it's in your blood. But training, if you catch it early, training can beat it. Later, you finna have a fight. Because blood is really strong. If your daddy was an adulterer and just loved to fuck with women, it's probably gonna be. Don't really know about mine. Mine seem real reclusive, but that's why I'm not everywhere. But that could just be training. Like it, if you catch it early, it's a mental block. But that's why you don't ever do it. Cause if you ever do it, that mental block gonna go away. It's like if your daddy was I try to put it in a different way. I probably shouldn't have did that. If your daddy was rich and it was in the blood, he was just a king. Training can make you conform. But once you ever tap into just being a king, it'll break all that shit down. All that shit will go. Because it's only just a mental. Training ain't nothing but just a mental block. See now, truth is another thing. Training is a mental block. Why? Because you can understand what I'm saying more than you want to do what you're doing. But it only works at a certain time. And you only gonna have a short time with this. Most kids don't listen. You don't understand why. They have some short time where they listen to you. Most of the time, they're just not. But it don't make no difference. You laying a foundation for later. It's not now you trying to get. I'm trying to get at you when you're 25, 30, 35 because I understand how long it takes for you to understand that you're wrong. I don't have to come to you, fight you, nothing. You don't come to me. And tell me you're wrong. And I'm saying I love you so, just as God does. The stuff that's being put into you from the beginning, you be mad at, you probably disregard, none of that shit, as long as you heard it. Why? Because you'll remember all of this at once. You know what I'm saying? Even when the person hates you, what they try to do is create a what's the word? I had it last night. What's the word? Some kind of way where it keeps compounding. And it can either be good or bad. It don't make no difference. But this is what people try to do with you. If they try and lift you up, or anytime you do something good, they say good things. Anytime you do something bad, they say bad things. So it's just like that's not a good or a bad thing. It's just like niggas just create a resume for your ass. My problem is with people, their bodies. Like from what I saw, it depends on if they like you or not. Some but that will never happen the other way around. If people like you, they'll they'll tell you about your bad and your good. But people don't like you, they will never tell you your good. And I think that's just the difference. That's to me, that's the difference. They will never tell you anything good you do. But good people is always gonna tell you if you did something bad. They were like, nah, that don't hold up on the scale. But bad people, you can never do nothing right. If they don't like you, you can never do nothing right. And if you check it, you'll find out a lot of things because that theory is hard as hell. But that's why it's discouraging to do that. I know if you look at movies and shit like that, I know movies ain't real life, but it's just like you never want to push them away. Your only point is to get them to understand what you're saying. Not to actually push them away. That's not what I'm trying. Even if it's your girl, I'm not trying to push you away. See, the thing that'll happen with men is we're not really good at expressing ourselves, and when we try, I don't know, she can't accept it. Maybe it's too forceful. I don't know. When we try to do it, we can't get no relief. We supposed to be able to get it from you. But then when he go to his friend house, you act like the friend is better. No, I'm supposed to be able to get it from you. I'm supposed to be able to get understanding from you, and I can't. It's just typical. If you was looking for something and you couldn't get it from a place, where you can go somewhere else. You still looking for it. Didn't change. You might have found something on the way, but they didn't change your whole perception. No, what I'm looking for is real love. That's what most people are looking for. It's not attention, bro. That's what they turned it into. It's love. It's something that's fundamental. It's something that came from the beginning. It's not likes. And people are thinking this because this is how far we've sunk. They think they the shit because they got likes. But I'm telling you, man, we gonna fall off that way as human beings. As human beings, we gonna fall the fuck off. And the motherfuckers that made this shit said we did some fucked up shit. Cause everybody wanted they don't they don't talk to each other no more. What they did for the government is break people up for real. People are so separate. You can see it's the difference. If I meet you and you my friend, is it if some shit happened to you, I'm gonna feel some type of way. On the internet, nah, bro. They might blog for you. That's it. I think the government was a little bit off this time though, because they didn't expect as many riots as happened. I don't think, but it don't matter. It all points to their goal. See, they can just insert people. See, you think that this is either white supremacy or Antifa? No, bro. The whole point of innovation is destroy and rebuild. And if they don't want you in the other parts of the goddamn country, they destroy and rebuild. But the whole point is to keep you packed in these cities. And they know about climate change. They know, and a lot of them around the coast, they do. See, but rich white people, they got other houses, nigga. They just hear about the storm coming, they leave. Straight up, you can't leave. That man ain't want to leave. You wasn't trying to get us out. And if you did, you was doing it way too late. But I gotta understand some people not want to leave their house. You gotta understand they don't trust the government. If you understand what I understand, you can understand what the fuck they say. Then motherfuckers talk about they heard bombs on the levees and I can't put it past none of that shit. It's just like, but this is what I'm saying, bro. White people have to really like get on white people for this shit because in this particular country, it's like that. In other countries, it's different motherfuckers controlling the shit. Same ideology, different motherfuckers. But in this, white people need to get on white people, bro. Y'all need to tell these motherfuckers, bro. They they do crazy shit, and we be the scapegoats. It's the crazy part. They, you know, I mean, what do you do? Let's just say, for whatever reason, they get you. Maybe you good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? They tell your ass, look, bro, we gonna bankrupt you. We gonna kill your family and the whole nine if you don't do this job for us. And it's the fucking government. What do you do? Those niggas do it. They know they gonna die, but I'm telling you, and the crazy part about the U.S., bro, it don't really tend to keep its word all the time. It don't tend to keep its word. It don't do it 75% of the time. So you fucking with something that's crazy, and y'all just happen to be the majority here. Yeah, see, people don't understand. Y'all have a way big role in that to play. Well, played. Because if you ever watch the Rule One Hotel, you'll watch the movie, you'll just see black people killing black people. But you don't understand why they were doing it. European intervention. They had came in, had kids with these motherfuckers, and had set these motherfuckers over the actual people, and had them running the country, and then they just fucking left. So when they left, one side just killed the fucking other. Why? Because they had been oppressed by basically them and their kids. So they tried to put them to death. To me, it's like that's a mind fuck, bro. Cause it's like are the people right? Because these people had been enslaved and they were gonna stay enslaved had they not done something. But the massacre, bro, you massacred them. But you gotta look at it from their point of view. Look, if we don't retake the country right now, these motherfuckers might come back. And we still enslaved and gonna be punished. But I don't like American movies because that's their idea of what happened. It happened. But it's just like that's their idea of what happened. And what they do some American shit. Made it look like just black on black crime. And they don't spend no time saying actually what it is. Like You can't show people that movie and not tell them why, bruh. This is European intervention. They came there, they enslaved them people, they had sex with, they raped them people, had kids burned, and then put the kids in charge of the country and left. And you know, this took a while if it was that many. Just saying, white people need to get on white people, bro. Y'all all around history slaying shit. But y'all would tell us. Just all over history slaying shit. You and basically like Asians. Asians ain't they not exactly Arabs. I think that's who on their coast. Who the fuck they built that bridge for? I mean that wall for. They was like, nah, nigga, we ain't trying to fuck with y'all. They was invading for real. I want to say they Arabs. Because the Arabs ain't with the shit, but they're chill, bro. They really chill mode shit. They still in it. Like, when you come to, like, modern shit, they still kind of dark ages. But, you know what I'm saying? They society probably will last longer than ours will. The craziest shit is these motherfuckers they can come to America. See, this is the craziest shit. America try to make it seem like everything be crazy than motherfucker. But motherfuckers can come here with their jobs and they wear them bitches faithfully. I understand you won't wear them all the time, but they wear them bitches faithfully. Nah, because you gotta think about it. It ain't just my man, it's my religion. I've seen Muslims go to jail. I don't know why he in jail for what reason. But that nigga still roll that damn carpet out and pray. Christians are the most laxest thing I've ever seen. Everybody I ever seen in the faith do something for the faith. It's like, I'm not saying you gotta do that. Because if I believe God, He'll move me in the right directions that I need to be. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? I actually think I'm being a little lazy, but it is what it is. Well, I've been offered, but you shouldn't take every offer. Every offer ain't good. You gotta think in the long. It's hard to do though because you don't know nothing. But I try to do that in life. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least I try to do it now. I think I have a need to pay attention to these because they are pulling some stunts. Everybody is pulling so many stunts, bro, and this shit is gonna be bad. And I'm supposed to tell people. it it's probably not gonna make a difference. A lot of people ain't gonna believe me, but it's just like even after it go down, at least I ain't gotta explain it to you, cause they told you, told you this was finna happen. Everything's happening. These people are playing with you. Whole world. At what point in time do you think the world was gonna start worshiping Satan? You just never thought. You never thought they were. There's always worse. Man, he has not left this nigga since way back when. That's why I be saying, who got all the money? See, and the crazy part is, why did Jesus say what he said? He said it'd be hard for a rich man to get into heaven. Not that he couldn't. He just said it would be hard. Why? And then you gotta define level of rich. Is it millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires? Because they all in cahoots, man. If I had millions, I could give them away. I'm not finna come out here and try to buy a sports car, none of that. What I would do, but really what I would do is I would buy some land and I would pay up size for the few things I need, pay that shit up. And I would let people live on it, bro, so you can get away from this crazy system that they got set up. People can't live like that. They can't have lives. The government dictates pretty much your whole life. That's pretty much everything you do. It dictates it. And even Joe Biden, this nigga said he's for more government control. Bro, the Republicans some lies. At least they lie. This nigga is telling your ass, nigga, we for more government control. More control of your kids. More control of your life. Republicans ain't no different. If you understand they two wing, that it's two of the same bird. They doing the same thing. Look at the policies. How many policies are actually overturned? They just keep going. You ain't looking at the policy, you looking at the people. Donald Trump just stalled the shit out. Then he did it at the end. Then Joe Biden came and did it. Why they weakening the economy and the dollar? Well, it couldn't be helped. What you supposed to do? You don't want these motherfuckers to panic, because they will. They will start panicking. And I ain't talking about they don't want to go to work. That's bullshit. I tell you what. The reason they don't want to go to work, because you scared the shit out of them. Now they don't want to go to work. Don't say it's because they don't want to work. Don't say that. It's because you scared the shit out of them. And you said it was going to be back in the winter. So don't play that game. Shit, politics be making me mad. These motherfuckers be saying stupid shit. All these niggas should go to jail. And you are going to. God's jail. You are going to prison. I'm just hoping I don't be in that bitch with you. You are going to prison. Because I just ain't never seen nothing that evil, bro. These people evil, bro. They evil. They didn't just kill thousands of people. How the fuck Donald Trump gonna disband the pandemic to you? Like right before the pandemic. I'm telling you when you need. Jail, nigga. Jail. It's almost like he knew it was gonna happen. But I'm telling you, it's even worse than that. No matter what you believe, don't believe these. Do not believe these, bro. It's just, bro. The more I figure out, the more it seems like they lie all the fucking time. It's just whatever the fuck they're saying, they're lying. Cat Williams told you. He said the government is some pimps. They just tell you shit. Everybody feeling sympathy. Even in Palestine, you listen to they shit. Of course they gonna try to fucking fire back. You ran down these niggas people. Not true enough, they was in another country. But at least you have respect for your people in another country. Really, they feel like it's their country, but you know what I'm saying? They was in Israel. Well, at least supposedly it was in Israel. Not very sure. But how you gonna run here and raid these people? So they shot at you. Then you shot back. But they ain't got nothing like that, bro. They ain't got no silver dome. You just killed so many people, bro. And that's why I say, bro, it don't make no difference. This shit is population control. These people ain't do nothing to you. You ain't try to do it surgically. You ain't try to send a drone. You ain't try to... But these the Jews. Yeah, bro. You could have did a plethora of other things. Didn't do. But they, you know what I'm saying, though? Israel might have some defense. Think about this. It's the crazy stuff. Because I know it's almost like an underline of what God's saying. That's why I can't believe that these are the people that He has to defend. You are armed to the nail, shooting at these people. I can't lie. Some of them might be hostiles. But you can't just shoot randomly at these people. I betting they was just testing your little system. Because they probably heard about it. But if you think that, I think all governments are in cahoots, for real. It's just, it's been too much time. Even Europeans went all around the world. You can, I'll tell you something. This is how you start seeing it. Why do most people wear suits? Go to UE and watch how many people wear suits. You want to know why? Because it's their custom now. I be giving shout outs to them niggas be wearing dashikis and shit. Them niggas be having all the hats and shit. I be like, alright, okay. But you don't even come in your native shit. You gotta come in the suit. Where's that come from? Next thing you know, you're gonna be wearing wigs, bro. From Brit, them niggas wore wigs. They came to America in the beginning, they wore wigs. Next thing you know. See, Rome is something that never died, bruh. It just changed. It just changed, bro. It's actually really bigger than Britain. And the Vatican is actually bigger than it. But I want people to understand these people's they're liars, bro. Every country they went to and gave aid to got worse. You wanna know why? Because they were poisoned. In one way or another, it don't matter whichever form. But you wanna understand why everybody wears suits? Because now it's a symbol of power. But where did it come from? And my mom said you would look good in a suit. Why? Because it's a symbol of power. But where did it come from? God certainly did not say you have to wear suits. To be honest, if I had to be real, I don't think God likes synthetic things. Not sure about that, but I don't. I don't think he liked anything. If you didn't make it out of what I made it out of, you can't call it real. I ain't talking about mixing DNA, because that's different. It's very much different. That's trying to play God. But just like we used to make clothes out of cotton, now we make it out of synthetic things. You think God count that as real? At least it was made out of cotton. At least it was made out of something that was real. You start making things that's not real. I don't know. It's just me. I'm just thinking. It's not real. We don't eat real food. It's just like who? Cause we had enough. We were straight. Even with the growing population, we were straight. But these motherfuckers done fucked up our food supply. They fucking up our water supply. Bro, I could easily see how this is gonna happen. They killing all the animals. They tell you what animals you supposed to have. You have a dog, you have a cat. Mexicans, you can have chicken. Old white ladies, you can have a pig. Tell you what you're supposed to have. Tell you what your animal's supposed to be. And just killing the rest of them, though. Maybe just killing shit. We kill shit with technology. Cars, we whipping down the road, bomb. You ain't never thought a bitch was that heavy. That shit totally your shit. We just kill these motherfuckers. They don't know. They still live in the wild. They don't know it's a car. It's like, it's cool, it's a light. They're like, it's cool, it's a light. They just sit there looking at the light. You ain't paying no attention to this motherfucking bomb. Oh, this is very fast. But see, normally they run. I'm telling you, they be looking at the light, bro. If they galloping, you shouldn't hit them the whole way. Most of the time, you should just hit the ass in. They fast. The motherfuckers is looking at the light. That's how they get hit like that. They're cool. It's a light. It don't really sound like a predator. It's fast. It don't really sound like us. They heard us. They be like, "Fuck, we gotta get the fuck on, bro." Manly is it, you gotta really think about it. And you gotta break down what real shit is. All right, we put people in cages because, goddamn, they do shit, right? What the fuck are the animals in cages? I can get it if you can domesticate it and it just want to stay with you. But it's just like, what the fuck they in cages? The prisons, bro. This shit has been going on for thousands of years, bro. It's like a circus. And we imprisoning the animals now. You gotta imagine how God looks at it. You just really do, bro. We imprisoning the animals. Like I said, we can get them to do the shit domestically. Fuck. I'm supposed to take. But some of these motherfuckers don't want to be here. And it's like, look, bro. I ain't mauled a man or nothing, nigga. Let me the fuck out. They just go catch him. I don't think we had that right, bro. Put them in cages. Domesticate their kids. Because that's the easiest way to do it. But if you don't see this program being done to yours, then you're the foolish one. You are that foolish. It being done to your own kids. You should train your kids. This will stop all the bullshit. Don't let it. Check this out. It ain't just that they try to teach your kids some fucked up shit at school. It's that kids affect other kids. And y'all motherfuckers crazy. And shit, it'll be some shit they'll never do. But your kid out here doing it. Be like, man, I don't shoot the teacher. It's telling some crazy shit. And you know he wanna be in with the clique, so he shoot the fucking teacher. It's just it's you can't let kids train kids, and you can't let other people train your kids, bro. But other children, children train your kids. Better tell a nigga what's up. And it's one thing I know that they be trying to. Once you have sex, you can never forget it. It is so hard to go to a monk state. It, and that's the first thing you do. You don't do it with no realness. That's one of the things I would tell a nigga. Don't bite from the apple. Because once you do, you can't unknow it. You can't know how I feel. You can't unknow none of that. You be like, man, she got the drip drip. She got this, she got Aquafina. You can't unknow that. That is too much for a nigga brain, bro. Get your bread. If you want to know it later, you know what? But at least have the bread, because these motherfuckers are not cheap. Now, what I would tell myself, these motherfuckers not cheap, bro. Yeah, I would teach a nigga. I would look, bro. You gonna understand money real quick, like. These motherfuckers in here trying to buy candy. Nah, you need to do your choices. Say, buy you an iPhone. That's what you need to do. That's the only way you can get that motherfucker. And maintain it. Oh, the bill $56. And you gotta teach them a work ethic. And people don't have no work ethic. When they first started, they had no work ethic. They just take everything for you. My dad was like, hell. Bitch, you gonna take your work. But I appreciate it. I made more than a child should make, but I made it. They don't pay me. They made sure I couldn't go overboard. They don't pay me like $3. They ain't shit. But it's just like it's so you don't kill yourself. I had 125. Then these niggas taught me what having money is. He hit me for a dub. Mama can't hit me for a dub. I gave my grandmama a dub. So I'm back down to $60. But it's still a lot for a child. I can make any move I want. With them little $60, $70 like me. I can make any move I want. And right then you don't be thinking about much. Shit, I was thinking about going to get me some liver so my grandma would cook it. I had just gave her some butter, so she was like, "Man, you want some liver?" I was like, "Hey, surprise!" But I ain't really do anything with why because you had to go to sleep, you had to take a shower, do all that shit, and go back to work. I don't like it, but I understand it. I don't like it now because I think we're working too long. If we cannot raise our children, we're working too long. But no, see, it used to be a motherfucker used to stay. Now nobody wants to stay, and our kids are going crazy. It's like I hate to see this, even though I don't got no kids. It's like I hate to see this. I don't watch this. Yeah, I got grandkids. Well, not grandkids, godchildren and shit. And I don't want to see this happen to them all over again, bro. Cause they gonna be like the people that made them. It's a truth. But they don't have to be. You got to put some training in that shit. So that man understand they ain't gonna believe you. Man, a child to believe would be very successful. They'll be very successful. But they ain't gonna believe, right? It's the fact that is I told the truth, and once you understand it, you'll come back. And just like you know what I'm saying, the father and sons came back. It's like women and they daughters come back. It's the same thing. This is why he don't separate you very much. He just refers to you as man. Because it's the same. If you train a child where he should go and never depart, you think he was just talking to men? No. He was talking to man, humankind. This is why it'll work for some women, but it won't work for others. Some of them can make some great men. That is not a lie. It's always an exception to the rule. Why? Because you always got to think about the other side. I'm just looking at the majority, to be honest. Yeah, it's always but some women, and you know what happens to them if they don't create another relationship. She better build them tough, cause she would leave this earth. They are going to crash. I couldn't tell you why I have a theory, but couldn't really. They just tend to do it. Hey, you talk about a nigga, boy, you tend to not break. You go to the dark side. It won't break. It's just something I observed. How many niggas tell me? Now you seen a bunch of niggas break that was raised by one. Bunch of niggas. How many niggas you seen break that was raised by me? I got one for you, Michael Jackson. But he still. That nigga was there. He would have been the first black billionaire. But give me another. If you want me to flip it and do it from the woman's position, what a man did. Every time a man does it, these niggas have money. Serena and Venus. These niggas have bread. They probably fucked up from being pushed so hard, but that's why you need both. Really wasn't meant to do it without both of them. But shit happened. But if you want to see a man do it a couple times, I bet you right now he is fucked up though. He pushed him right into what he didn't like. Just all because he seen they were probably dedicated some real nigga shit, and he knew he could do it. He never thought he'd push him in the hands of all of us. He didn't think far enough ahead. But tell you the truth, bro, I wouldn't want to be hurt about either, bro. But that media shit, that shit, bro, you get tired of that shit. Imagine how celebrities feel, bro. When a bitch always got a camera on you. Say, I can't never be me. They always have to, like, keep up this persona. That shit is stressful. I can tell you, bro, you can't walk down the street if motherfuckers know you like that. And the goddamn media will not leave you alone. Even if ain't nobody chasing you, the media won't leave. Bitches be hiding in bushes trying to take pictures. You be like, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine the life they live, bro. And you wonder why they be flipping the hell out. This is why they flipping the fuck out. This is why they flipping out. Yeah, that shit something like Tupac told you. He said, that's some all eyes on me shit. And, bro, you couldn't even imagine. Yeah, bro, you couldn't even imagine what these people go through. But y'all deal with the devil. You get fame and then you be like, it wasn't this much. Then people antagonize you. On top of that, let's just say you doing a photo shoot and you snap off like Kanye did the first time. Oh, they finna do that shit every time. So now you got people provoking to madness. If they know they can get you in trouble with other people. They will provoke. That happens in regular life. Just happened to me. They know they can get you in trouble with other people. They'll provoke. They'll make you mad. The truth is true. I'm sorry I left. I shouldn't. I ain't got but a little bit of time with you. But nah, they will definitely provoke. You be trying to get some money, you know. But it's just like, this is a construct. You ever wonder? This is what they'll say. They'll basically, when I first heard that, I know the truth now, but when I first heard it, they said that Jews killed Jews. It's not so. The system actually killed Jesus. The Jews, they actually like advocated for his death. It's not really the same. And it really wasn't the Jews. It was the Pharisees and who they had with them. Pharisees and Sadducees. Same people wanted to kill him, they just could never catch him. They advocated for his death, and that's how that shit got started. But the actual people never really wanted him dead. They didn't. Shit, Pilate didn't want to kill this man. He did. He said, I find no fault with this man. But he did his traditional thing, and they advocated for his death. It wasn't meant to save him. Sad as that sounds, I can't even. See, that's the type of person that you want to meet. Not the type of person you want to kill, bro. I've met him, I know. Not healed from everything. But it's just like, I think he wants to see. I will hear you. But it's just like, how real are you? I don't know. I don't know everything. But I really do think that because he could have changed it. He could even change like my idea about it. But I think he wants to see exactly how real I am. I'm real as you made. Ain't much blockage over here, bro. It ain't much. I wish I was closer. I carry out more than me talk. At least these days. I used to talk all the time. Shit. But I think he just wants to see. If I was to ask him for help, then I know he would do it. I know he would do it. But I don't lose. I think he likes and hates that about me. My because I should be able to ask for help, but he wants to see it. I don't know. It's just a theory. Why? Because sometimes when I ask, stuff don't change. It stays the exact same way. Because he wants to see it. Or he's stern. Some things have to be done. Just like Jesus. I'm not Jesus. I'm not Jesus. Never said I was Jesus. Just said some things are stern. They're not going to exactly change like that. But I'm finna leave you alone. This whole thing, it will take better 2-3 hours to download this. But I'm not ashamed of it. Shai Hashim Shad, whom you know as Jesus. And I think I'm gonna let it go, man. I could talk all day, but it would just take forever. At least let me download this one. Alright, peace out.